why that she's so bold and she's not scared and she wants to travel by night, not caring that kidnappers could stop the bus on the highway, not caring that it will kill us. But let's find out her reason. So guys, come with me. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hi guys, and you are welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to talk about night travel by bus from Lagos to Abuja. As you all know, in this country, in Nigeria now, things are gone crazy, with kidnappers, ritual killers, even ritual killers daytime. Everything is like almost upside down. But in the midst of this madness, can you believe that some people still travel night bus journey? Guys, yes, I am one of them. It may sound crazy, but I got the courage to travel night bus, even in this season of kidnappers here and there, ritual killings. Why? Because my trust is in God for my protection. So guys, to be honest with you, I used to be like dead scared to travel night bus in Nigeria some years back. You would ask me, where did the courage come from now to travel night bus despite the madness of ritual killers in the country? Okay, how this courage came up. I met a woman who is a missionary. She travels to fro from Abuja, Lagos, Abuja. And she told me once, she said God specifically told her to travel with this particular bus company. So she gave me the name of that bus company. That was what gave me that courage to start traveling night bus in Nigeria. She gave me that courage, and I put my trust in God and I rested. So guys, this video, I just want to show you or talk about my recent travel from Lagos to Abuja by a night bus with a particular bus company. Because the bus company has not paid me to advertise their company, but I also put the name of the company in my description box. I have traveled a few times, yes, in the past like 2-3 years with this particular bus company. And I think I've traveled night bus like within 2 years, yeah. I've traveled to and fro to Abuja, night bus within 2 years, and I've had no issue per se, except that one night the driver was speeding too much at midnight, and I was a bit scared because like the bus was bumpy and jumpy. It's one of these big luxurious buses, So I had to speak up and caution him to slow down. He didn't really slow down per se. But I let it be and I kept on praying. And we arrived in Abuja safe and sound. So this night bus, they depart from Lagos at 4 p.m. Well, they tell you they depart at 4 p.m., but it's not always the case. I have left Lagos early, around 4:30, let's say 4:30, with this company before. And on one other occasion, I was at their office waiting for the 4 p.m. bus. I ended up waiting till 7 p.m. And by 7 p.m., I made up my mind I am not traveling this night with this bus. They promised 4 p.m. and now it's 7 p.m. Though they kept telling us the bus will soon be here, the bus will soon be here. But I made up my mind. I said to myself that if I had wanted to travel at 7 p.m., if I had wanted to leave Lagos at 7 p.m., I would have opted for a bus company that leaves Lagos at 7 p.m. Because apparently some buses do now leave at 7, some leave at 9 p.m. So you have your choice. But they are different bus companies. So this is the particular one I usually travel with because of the testimony the missionary woman gave me about what God told her, to travel with that bus company. So ever since then, I chose that bus company to travel with because I believe in the power of God to protect me. I am a born-again Christian. I believe in the name of Jesus to protect me all the way. And I have no regrets traveling with this bus company in the past 2 years that I've been night busing with them. And also this bus company, they also do cargo. You can send your luggage ahead if you don't want to travel with your luggage. And I think it's 4 kg per person if you're gonna, travel with your luggage. And they are also good with cargo. Yes, I have sent goods through this company before and it had arrived safely at Abuja and I picked my stuff up with no issue. So I would recommend, yes, they are good. They've served me these 2 years, and even especially during this crazy period in this country of ritual killers and kidnappers on the craze, I still travel this March 2022 night bus and I arrived safely in Abuja. With this particular journey I traveled lately, the driver drove reasonably. It was fairly smooth. Not perfect, but fairly smooth. And usually when it's midnight, I would just start praying to God while on the bus. And God, hear us, and I traveled then with another person, and we arrived safely. Yeah. On the bus, they serve us with one snack called gala and a bottle of water. That's what they give us for the journey, which is okay. And also this luxurious bus, have a toilet on board. And that toilet, you're only allowed to do urination, no other thing on the bus. If you want to excrete, you have to tell the driver. He will stop on the highway and you go into the bush and do your thing. So that's the way this one operates. Come to think of this bus that has a toilet on board. Going back to Gambia trip from Lagos to Abuja. I'm sorry, not to Abuja, from Nigeria to Gambia. The buses that I boarded to Gambia, none of those luxurious buses had a toilet on board, which surprised me because I even expected journeys that are even longer than like 12 hours from Lagos to Abuja. I expected even them to have toilets on board. None of those buses had toilets on board. And even at their parks, they are, like in Burkina Faso, Mali, Senegal, Cotonou, Togo, their parks, all their bus garage parks, their toilets are not the conventional toilets. They are those ones that you have a hole in the ground and you have to stoop, and they are not hygienic at all. I was surprised. I was like, these French-speaking countries with this kind of toilets in their bus garages, it's bad. But with Nigeria, at least with the company I travel with, they have a conventional toilet in their car park, in their bus garages and bus parks. So it surprised me that, I would have expected a longer journey to have to have buses that would have toilets on board. But anyway, that's that. So just comparison between the luxurious bus, the bus that took me to Gambia compared to the bus that took me to Abuja from Lagos. So guys, that's how you do your toileting while on this trip. So in a lot of cases, I try as much as possible, which is my advice to a lot of you, when you're traveling on buses like that, so as to avoid having to stop on the highway for you to go and use the toilet. It's better you eat as little as possible. Or if not, just feed on snacks and water through that journey, so that you won't have a situation where you have to stop, come down from the bus and go into the bush to stew. It's not safe, it's not advisable. So that's my practice. When I'm going on such journey from Lagos to Abuja by bus, I make sure I don't eat any meal even while at the bus, or eat any meal during my journey, because they do stop at some places where you can buy food, but I don't entertain that. I'd rather buy my biscuits or sweets or little snacks, so that I won't have any reason to go to the toilet except for urinating. So it's my advice to anyone that wants to travel by bus on journeys that are long like that, to avoid eating meals during that journey or right before the onset of that journey. It's better you live on snacks through the journey, so that you only have to use the toilet for urinating alone. So that's my advice. I also advise that while on the journey, do take some time to pray. Ask God to cover your journey. And also, I must tell you this as well. In the past, I have traveled daytime Lagos to Abuja by bus with different companies, and I have not really enjoyed a lot of the daytime ones that I've traveled with. Various bus companies, their drivers usually speed like crazy. So I avoid. From experience, I stopped traveling daytime, especially with all these other companies that I've tried before, that they were not safety conscious as per the speed on the highway. There was one I traveled with one time. I don't think I need to mention their name, but the driver was speeding so much. I was really, really scared, and I was on the back seat. I was really scared. I had to actually call the attention of the driver, but he turned deaf ears to my advice. And then along the line, another passenger was like encouraging that driver to even speed more, because she wants to resume work early by the next day. Meaning she wants to get home on time that evening and resume early by the next day. And even unfortunately, to make matters worse, the bus dropped me where I didn't expect. They dropped me on the highway. The bus was supposed to take me to the Abuja garage, and I stopped there, but no. The bus driver told me they are heading to Kano. They were only passing through Abuja. And that wasn't what I bargained for when I paid for the ticket. So, and it was nighttime, it was like around 8 or 9 p.m. And I was left. I didn't have a choice but to get down from the bus, because they were heading to Kano. And even the reason why the guy was speeding was because he wanted to get to Kano on time. In fact, that day, I singled out that bus company and said, never in my life would I travel with this bus company again. And to worsen it, where they stopped me was on the highway, like express. So I had to cross with my luggage the highway, cross to the other side to get transportation to my home. So nonsense. I'm just giving you guys my little experience with traveling by bus to Lagos, Abuja. To be careful of which bus company you choose to travel with. What I would advise is make inquiries of any of the bus company you decide to travel with. Make inquiries about their safety, their rules, or their record, most especially their records. Find out, before you decide to travel with that bus company. So guys, that's all I have to tell you. I have traveled night bus, Lagos to Abuja, and now I'm confident. Unlike years ago, I used to be scared to the teeth to travel night bus from Lagos out to another state. So guys, that's... Mind you, I have also traveled by air Lagos to Abuja a few times. Yes, I have, but sometimes when budget will not allow me, I got the opportunity to have a taste of the traveling by bus. And really, if not for the condition of Nigeria, traveling long distance by bus could be fun, could be like a tour trip, that you will enjoy, So so it has its fun part despite its inconvenience relative to traveling by air. It has its own advantage, So, but this is just to let you know that I have traveled a few times by air, Lagos to Abuja. So yes, I just opted for bus because of budget constraint, and I have no regrets. I have no regrets. So guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.